Detroit. Now I'm hearing niggas claim spots. But then you hear Wobbly in the last song. We got you game locked. Same break these bitches off with the chopper. My nigga aim off the hook. One shot and he got you. Knock your motherfucking brain to the floor for that whole shit. Ride till I die, motherfucker, and you know this, bitch. Detroit's finest hustlers and rivals.
You official shit talking. We in the building today. We got some things we got on our minds. We want to get off. Right now, I got to the right of me.
Lena from the 313. What's the deal?
Yeah. And my homeboy. Wait. My homeboy supposed to been here 50 years ago, but you know we got to give him some leniency. He was in a car accident, but I'm glad you're here. God is good.
Yes,
you feel
brother,
me?
bless you.
I'm glad you're here.
Praise the Lord Jesus, in the name of the Lord.
You feel me? You feel me?
It's your boy, Theater Don. Take off your motherfucking shirt and all that stuff.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey, yo. That's what's up. Y'all know what it is. We right here. Hey, man, first off, we want to start off by giving a moment of silence for Jobina Brown. You know, that was T Grizzly's manager and auntie. Tragic incident happened Tuesday about 9 o'clock. You know, they was pulling up somewhere, getting out of the car, and gunman ran up, got to shooting up the car. And, you know, I just want to give all my condolences to the family, everybody that's dealing with that situation. You know, may God hold you down. We're going to give them a little moment of silence. Y'all bow your head, please. Amen. Now, you know, I think that things like that, like we got to get security for our artists, man. Like we got artists that's going on nationwide platforms, and y'all can't be going to the block and to the hood like that, man. Like I don't see why wasn't no security around them. You know, it hurts my feelings to hear that because the boy was making a move, he was making a stride. And it ain't, you know, it don't have to stop nothing, but that is a serious, you know, bump in the road. You know, when your auntie / manager, cause some ignorant ass nigga run up on some dumb shit. You know, that's like. Man, you know,
yeah, life event.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, it ain't like the guy was on the road on tour, man. I mean, what is he supposed to do? Pay security around the clock, 24 hours a day?
In his own hometown?
I would figure you would have to seeing where you at.
Nah.
Cause these cats in Detroit to get jealous of you quick, man.
Yeah, but you assuming that this took place over jealousy, and it may not have been that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean,
it might not have been that.
He was on our side of town, and that's not where he's from. And you just don't know, man. You know, until the information comes out. You know, it's tragic, no question about that. But you know, it's just not realistic to think that anybody can just run a road with security all the time.
Well, I mean, you know,
and even if you have security, security can get shot too.
But I'd rather for security to be there and do their job and catch the bullet, and let this artist and their manager get on and do their business. That's what they get paid to do. Secure.
You feel like you got a better chance.
If you're working for the president, somebody get to shooting at him, you got to jump in front.
That's the Secret Service and the president, man. It's not T Grizzly.
Security is security.
So when you get up to a certain tax bracket, I mean that's when you really, I mean I don't know.
If you was up in that tax bracket, you wouldn't have been on the east side on Beaconsfield.
I looked at him like he was in that tax bracket. The boy made some moves. He made the strides. He doing things. He got a song with Chris Brown, man. Come on, man. You got to get that boy. Put some security around. Some of these are even, okay, if you don't have them 24/7.
You know how many people been killed with security, man?
I understand that, but you still have a better chance with security.
More eyes. You do.
You
got a better chance with security.
Feel like you have a better chance.
I'd rather feel like it.
Yeah, well, guess what? A whole lot of folks feel like it and end up on Mount Elliott.
I feel you.
It's not just Detroit.
No, it ain't. It ain't.
This happens worldwide.
Yeah.
And it's a tragic thing that these things are happening, but we don't really know why this happened. No. This may not have anything to do with music, jealousy. Right. It just, we don't know.
Right, exactly. But I don't care what the situation is. if you gonna go to a place, I don't know if they was going to a store or to somebody's house on Mac and where was they at?
3 Mile Drive.
3 Mile Drive.
3 Mile Drive.
I would say, okay, we gonna take security with us on this run. You feel me? Like, I want to see my artists with security. I mean, they can't have them 24 hours, but when you get to a certain spot where your name popping more than art, thank you. That was the hand that does the work. When you dealing with certain artists
that guy
that's got a little prestige and they going somewhere, I would feel like security got to be there.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna get no argument out of me for that. But again, it's more things going on in today's hip hop than meets the eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, if you ain't about that life, stop faking like you are.
Yeah.
And
that's for a lot of you cats
until
out there.
we get to the point that we can understand that, let your talent shine through if you got any, because some folks don't even have none.
Man.
But
good gobs of them.
You got people, man, believe it or not, that listen to some of this music and they actually believe some of this stuff. And or you got people that's sitting up saying, you know what, I'm going to test that dude. I'm going to see if he about what he say he about.
Yeah, you definitely
so
are that.
We really don't know what has taken place. But depending on, what comes out of your mouth goes into the universe.
Yes, it does.
And I don't know no bigger gangster than Karma. I just haven't.
Right.
I haven't met.
That's the biggest gangster ever.
So
you can't.
And I don't
want
to sound like I'm not. I don't have sympathy for the situation.
I understand completely
do.
Where you come from?
But man, it's just too many of these young dudes, man, and young women now running around here like they tough.
Yeah.
And
they finding them in
you don't have
later.
to be tough to make hit records, man.
At all.
It just don't have to be.
That's the persona though.
Because when I was coming up,
well, guess what that persona gets?
Wasn't no real tough rappers. Niggas was running around in polka dots with side cut hair.
Yeah, but
the coolest niggas was the ones who wore the skin tights. Those the coolest niggas.
But I mean, they understand that it's a business.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of cats don't. They take this music
they
and
don't know how to separate.
I got to be rapping about what I'm doing, and if I ain't doing it, I got to do it to make
Tupac
it be
told
like,
us 1,000 times, listen, man, thug life ain't about doing stuff to other people.
You're right. I remember him saying that shit.
It's a marketing strategy.
Yep. Thug life.
So,
it sounds
I mean,
good.
You look at the boy 6ix9ine. For 6-7 months around here, all these kids thought he was the biggest, baddest thing since chewing gum. Right?
Right.
He was tough, right? He was about that life, wasn't he?
To those guys.
The white folks put their hands on him, what'd he do? Gave up everybody.
Straight snitch.
I don't have sympathy for people, man, that's trying to project an image like they tough when they know they soft.
Yeah.
SOF capital T.
It's so many of them cats running around.
And that's not directed at this brother. That's for all of them.
Right. They do portray that though. They really think once they get off into the rap.
Would this dude do something with his phone?
It just came on, bro, out of nowhere. I'm sitting here, my phone just
Metro piece of shit.
Metro piece of shit. That's what I got. Hello.
So I mean, I'm sure everybody has their own take on it, on the situation. But man, y'all gotta stop thinking that gangsters make records.
Yeah, because they don't. They don't.
They're humans just like everyone else. Everybody has a number, y'all. But at the same time, due to the situation, we don't even know what happened. We need the information. And it's tragic, but still.
But
just
you
send
have
the family some love. And no, gangsters and rappers don't go together.
They don't. Because you ain't finna do no business and be a gangster.
I just don't. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And it's to the point where when you've been in this industry as long as I have, and you see this thing continue to happen, it's like you get numb to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
because guess what? He didn't even get hit.
Right.
See, but that's why
That
I
was the
say
killer for me.
there's no
She
bigger
didn't- he didn't
gangster
even
than
get hit.
Karma.
Yeah.
See, because
Was
a lot
he
of
even there?
Yeah, he had got out the car, and as he getting out the car, they run up and shoot up the car. She's sitting in the back seat.
well, let's check this clip out.
Yeah. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
What's up, y'all? Sad Season TV, and sadly, I have to report that T Grizzly's vehicle was shot up last night. No word has come out of whether or not Grizzly, that he was hurt as a result of the attack, but unfortunately, his aunt / manager ended up getting killed as a result. Now, the stories have just now come out, so I do not have the full details of the situation, but multiple sources are confirming today that it was indeed his aunt / manager that was hit with bullets in the attack, and she had died since. Now these same sources are saying that this shooting appeared to have been a drive-by, and T Grizzly might have been the intended target. But of course, like I said before, there was no word yet of whether or not Grizzly was injured as a result of this horrific shooting. I'll keep you guys updated as the story goes. Now, seeing this post on an article on Urban Islands, this article includes a post from Grizzly's Facebook page where he had dedicated to his beloved aunt, where he who managed his career. He said, "My manager, my auntie, my big homie. If you die, I can't tell the story because I'm dying with you," he wrote. Now, this is a sad thing to report. Of course, another situation of hypnotized with hatred, but sadly, a rapper's family member has been hurt as a result of such. And now, when I went on Say Cheese TV, he was the first one. He was one of the first to talk about it. When I went in his comment section, one thing that pissed me off was that,
Yo. So y'all call in. Tell me what y'all think about this. 248-429-7224. Security or no? Regardless to how big you are. Because
Well,
things
people-
like this happen.
They can
What
call
you
in
think?
all they want to, but security is not the issue, and it has nothing
No,
to do
I
with
just
it.
feel like with security, you got a better chance. It's
Well,
like
More
you
eyes, more
you may
guns.
feel like that, but it's just
Everything-
not the truth.
everything
Right, it's
counts.
not the
Every
truth.
little bit counts. Like without them extra eyes, with them extra eyes, they might have seen it coming. They might have could have prevented it. Somebody might have could have grabbed him.
Yeah,
Or
it
jumped
worked
in way.
both ways.
That's I can't see that
But
being
and I hear what you're saying, and I understand that you really feel that way. But I'm telling you
millions of motherfuckers.
that it doesn't work. I've traveled the whole world doing this, man. It doesn't matter, man. You can have the security is not going to stop the element of surprise.
Nope.
Nothing is going to stop the element of surprise. When people were at a concert in Las Vegas and 50 people got shot, well, it was probably
Security
800
everywhere.
police out there. So I hear what you're saying, and you're probably saying that because you're feeling some type of way and you want to see this stuff in, and I get that.
Yeah.
But that's like saying we can lock people up and that's going to change the crime rate.
Oh no.
It's not okay, but you're saying no to that.
It ain't gonna change
So-
the crime, right? That's crazy.
we can't secure our way out of it. We can't shoot our way out of it. The only thing that can change these conditions is love your way out of it. Other
Yeah.
than that, man, I mean, you got folks coming up in churches killing folks, man.
Yeah, most definitely. That's crazy. too.
So I know you may think that security will help, but
I just rather have the vest on than the
Extra
vest off.
protection.
That's all.
well,
I just rather have the vest on.
well, you ain't got no vest on today.
Cause I don't deal in that type of
Shit,
world.
that-
I don't even fake
That
that type
don't-
of world. That ain't what I do.
Oh, so maybe that's the issue,
No, that's what you said earlier. That's what we was talking about.
and that's
earlier.
what you
can't-
just said. Now,
You can't be talking that gangster shit if that ain't your lifestyle.
And that don't just go for that brother. That go for everybody.
Because it is a target. The rappers are targets. They do. It's always some drama.
Are they targets or do they make themselves
that
targets?
too. We don't know. But at the same time, when you get
targets.
into the rap game, these people, the masculine, their energy, they be feeling powerful and thuggish. And then when all hell break loose, somebody can
How
get
you gonna
hurt.
be thuggish and you was the police? We got a rapper that people see as one of the top rappers today, and he's supposed.
But he the boss, and
he was the police.
So what?
He would have po-po.
He changed his
He
career.
would have po-po.
Wait a minute.
He changed his
So
career.
you go from the
was
police to being a gangster?
You can't do that.
No, he go to the
That's
police
like going from a Crip to
Talking
a
about Rick
Blood.
Ross?
becoming an
Yeah.
artist.
Oh, when he was a correctional
You can't-
officer and
you
all
can't
that.
go
Yeah,
from
that's a
correctional
police.
officer
That's
to
a police
Well-
inside the prison.
Well,
That's the infiltrator.
He changed his career. He
He-
lined up
he-
for his highest good, and he got into
My
this
po-
music.
So you like the boss,
I
right?
love the ball.
Okay, we can tell. But after you get through loving him, he was the police.
Yes,
As soon
he
as you
was.
smoke that blunt, he gonna call his homeboys.
And
"Yeah,
wait a minute,
I got
and that's
it right
not-
here, you feel me?
So he on both sides of the fence.
I mean,
You can't live on both sides of the
No.
He
fence.
don't live. He tried it.
Oh, Lord, he don't
was
live.
He was the
She
police.
got the protection
Now-
game going on right now.
now
Y'all ain't
he
gonna
is-
talk about Mr. Ross.
He is rapping.
You ain't gonna talk about
And he
Mr.
not
Ross.
the police no more, but
But
he know how to
my
defend
point is-
himself if he needs to, because he already had
So-
that
He
training.
know how to defend himself. He can't breathe.
He
Right.
done lost some weight.
He
He working out.
he keep having seizures from losing the weight.
That's all right. He got that money, and they gave him the. They
Oh,
gave
now
him
he
good
got
medicine.
the money. Now he got the
They gave him
money.
good medicine to get that weight down fast, so he can be out here for his
Damn.
fans to perform
I
for
mean,
us.
okay.
That's what we do.
He tried to make a living by doing some, you know. What I'm
No,
saying?
he is making a living.
Some regular
Yeah.
people shit. I'm talking about before he jumped
Right.
on with the. Okay, and then he decided he wanted to be a rapper, and he didn't want to do regular people shit no more.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's fine, man. But here's the thing.
Okay.
The problem with that is that the audience that consumes the music, some of them are really about that life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you giving the persona that you are, and some of these people don't know how to discern the difference between the show and the business. And you got some of the, and think about it, man. You got some young dudes coming up in the streets now, man, that are looking to make a name for themselves for whatever reason, whatever crazy reason that's in their head. But you actually got people now that feel like if they do something terrible to somebody else, that's gonna give them more street cred. This is really happening.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
So when you decide to step off into the realm of that kind of entertainment, understand that something comes with it. That's all I'm
Yes, it
saying.
does. That's part
But
of the
people do have to
territory.
understand that it still falls under entertainment.
And it's only
It's
for
their
your
job to
entertainment.
entertain.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this
So
we
whatever
are-
they do with their personal life ain't even my business to know whether they gangster or not.
But guess what? You have
even
the,
if they make gangster music,
you have the
know?
intelligence to understand that.
You also, yeah, you definitely have
You
the
are able to
intelligence
decipher that.
to decipher between
Yeah.
the two. you
I
know?
mean,
most
look
of
how
them
she
you
got
just
when I
listen
brought Rick Ross in.
Oh yeah, she got
look,
yeah.
She got emotional.
The boss.
She's a real. She said, "I love him."
You a
His
fat dude.
music-
She
you a
don't-
fat
she
dude,
don't know
love-
I
him
don't
from a
know
can of
nothing
paint.
about his
Actually,
life.
you might
Right.
need a towel.
I don't love nothing about
Over
his
here on
life.
this
don't
But you
know
love him,
nothing.
right?
But the music, whether he a
The
fake
music,
or phony,
yes.
the music
You said,
for
"Look,
my
whether he's a fake or a
entertainment,
phony."
Yes,
whether it's for
I
my
agree.
entertainment,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
See,
That nigga make good music. I
Yes.
swear to God, he make good
Music be
music.
slapping.
Yeah.
Now, he ain't the one making
Definitely.
the music.
Now, if he get
Now-
out here in
now-
his gunplay time, then I have to see how he react and what he do.
he's used to. He has training.
He has training.
He do this shit.
He can be on the other side of the fence. He can be on the other side of the fence
Yeah,
with
I'm
that.
sure.
What
Whether he go
that
whatever
mean? He
side
got
of
it
the
in him.
fence.
Well, let me
Whatever
give y'all a
side of the
little
fence,
tidbit,
y'all,
okay?
He got training.
Let me
Yeah, he has
for the side of the
training.
fence.
well, let
he
me give
on.
y'all a little tidbit. They've gone after him twice. All right, and each time he didn't quite act like he was the police.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
No,
I'll
No,
just
you
put
can
it
hide
like
the
that.
training, but using it and having it is two different things.
Well, it's
Yeah,
easy.
but he-
The training only works when you got up 300 other police with you.
Yeah, but if he is out
The
here
rest
in
of
these
your
streets
gang.
and it goes down, he got to decide what side he on.
He got
and he got
security.
to execute.
Your niece.
Period.
Ross
My
got
baby.
security.
Yes, security.
He
But
got
at the
security.
same time,
Well,
it's all about
but
what you into.
back
what
to
you doing.
Kilo's point though. How much security did Biggie have the night he lost his life?
You feel me?
They was riding.
They was riding
three trucks
behind
deep.
him.
Yeah,
They was lined up.
It was 3 trucks deep.
They should have been. They should have been like president formation. Truck on this side, truck on this side, truck in the front, truck in the back.
Don't do,
But you shouldn't
that
even
don't
have to
do-
go through all of that.
No, but-
Well, when you got money
element
like
of
that,
surprise, man. Element of surprise don't give a damn what you got, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I understand that.
You know, element of surprise don't count your money. The element of surprise has an objective.
But with that extra truck on the side of him, it wouldn't been no
Man,
just
this
pulling
man
up and
crazy
getting
as
him.
hell, man.
That X-Man, now, the way they shot him, they was on the side of him. If that extra truck was there, wouldn't been no getting on the side of him.
If coulda, woulda, shoulda.
But they
You know
shoulda
how many-
had it there.
You know how many
Puffy.
people been dead? Is dead because if we maybe had
If
done
was a
this.
fifth, we'd all be drunk type shit. I understand that, but all I'm saying is Glenford is when security pull up to the side, you understand? And the boy pull up next to security, won't be no bang bang boogie.
Well, what if security got the shooter with him?
Got the shooting Biggie with him? Then they hired the wrong
What if
security.
They still don't. They still have no inkling how the man lost his life.
Exactly.
So how do you know that a part of security wasn't down on the move?
Now that can
See,
definitely
this is-
be
and this is what
part
I'm
of the
talking about.
situation because of the money that's involved.
See,
because of
when
the
real
type of
gangsters
person.
is involved, strange things happen.
They pay your cousin
Okay?
to shoot you.
Yeah.
Strange
yeah.
things happen
You
when
wanna go
real
in there and
gangsters
shoot
is
your
involved.
cousin in
Yeah,
the head.
yeah.
I'm gonna kill your mother.
So
That's the type of shit they
I
do.
mean,
Are you acting or are you?
but
ready
every
to
time
get
somebody,
down?
you know,
Hey.
every time somebody
I'm
loses
connected.
their life,
You the godfather.
we have to do these shows to try to come up with all these different scenarios.
Explanations.
When it's only, listen, man, it's only one way that you're going to see a decrease in this kind of stuff is when people get smarter and understand that what you put out in the world will come back to you.
Yeah.
hmm
It's really not that difficult to
And
understand.
we must love one another.
Yeah.
Period.
And I'm not
Love
saying that
got
this
to be.
boy deserved this.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't.
Most definitely.
But you have to be careful about the way that you go about doing anything.
Yeah.
Anything. I mean,
I just wouldn't have went to the stove.
I know a lot of niggas that's
So the
hate.
man-
I would have sent somebody.
the man can't
I
even
heard
go
they
to the
was
stove now.
I heard they, but if you got that much money, no, you can't.
We don't know how much money he got.
But to the public, they think he got it
Yeah, but
because he on TV.
He didn't have
owns
it.
songs with Chris Brown. Now you make it to a song with Chris Brown, you got something. You
Man,
got
that's Chris.
need $25.
man,
The
listen,
niggas
man.
in Detroit standing at the corner
you-
with a pistol.
I
Talking
don't
about,
think
"Can I
you
get a
learned.
quarter?"
You must didn't learn a whole lot when you was
Oh, I
active in the
learned.
music.
I
business.
learned a lot.
Man, listen,
learned a
man. It's a
lot.
whole lot of people, man, that appear to have something that they don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. But to the public eye, when you say T Grizzly around,
You only saying that because the man had some level of success.
yeah, that's exactly why
But
I'm
his
saying
level
the whole
of
situation.
it's folks, it's dudes in the street, man, getting more money than him on the east side.
Yeah, but see, they ain't in the public eye. They
Facts.
ain't trying to be in the public eye.
Facts.
But you-
This man in the public eye doing songs, doing videos.
So you think somebody just shot the car because he was T
No,
Grizzly?
no.
Do you believe
no.
that?
No, I'm not saying
You
just
think
because
it was
T
something
Grizzly,
personal?
but
It could've been-
it
had to
it
be.
could have been a number of
It's
things.
always personal when somebody just get to shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Shooting ain't
a
a-
we.
I'm
One
mad at
thing
your
we do.
situation.
One
Just I'm
thing we
mad
do
at
know
you.
for sure, it wasn't no robbery.
Yeah, it definitely
True.
wasn't a robbery.
So it ain't another. It couldn't have been about his riches. It couldn't have
Right.
been about the car that he was driving. It was about some work being done.
It could have been that because you still got the fact
Well-
that it could have been jealousy. It could have been a number of things.
But the work got did. It just didn't. It just happened
It just-
to happen to an innocent person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Most
trying to tell you.
Exactly. Yeah. It all makes sense.
You know, I mean, when you talk to rappers, it's the jealousy thing in Detroit. We know that the jealousy thing exists throughout the world. It's not just Detroit.
No, it's not.
people sometimes have things going on in their life, man, that shouldn't be going on in their life.
And with that being said, how do we know that the bullet wasn't intended for her? I mean, I'm not speaking on, you know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
everybody got.
Well, there's been things on Instagram that's alleging that she wasn't his aunt. That she was more his woman than his aunt.
Whoa.
Kimosabi.
So that's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
We don't know, man. Now that's allegedly. Now that's the things that people are saying. But how do we know?
That would
how we
enter
know it
in
wasn't a
another
love
form
triangle?
of jealousy.
That would enter in a whole nother. Wow.
That's another form of jealousy. Then
You
that's
got a whole list.
That's
you
a
got
jealous
whole
woman.
nother-
Then
you got a whole book full of intents.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh,
Could have
like,
been anything.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
But
you
the
know,
fact remains that tragic thing happened to that lady, man, and I just had to speak on it. It's just
no,
touching me.
and
It's
I
messing with me.
I understand. I mean, it's I just see it from a different perspective because I've been doing this for so long and I've seen so much of this. And the bad thing about it, you're gonna see a lot more.
Gonna see a lot more.
That's the bad thing about it.
Unless we get security.
Yeah, okay.
Security.
We getting top flight security.
Oh, it's gonna come out exactly.
Craig and Day-Day.
It's gonna come out exactly what happened.
Man, listen here.
Yeah, it is.
You know, this is a fast city,
I
man.
think it's gonna come out.
This is a fast city, so
and it's probably gonna be something
so quick.
way different than what we all thinking about.
We knew about the Kanika shit before everybody else did, and it didn't have nothing to
Man,
do
before
with
the police could figure it out, the whole world knew about that situation.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, you know, now we have to see what's gonna happen from this point on.
Right.
Is there gonna be any changes? Are people gonna upgrade the way that they live and do things? Because some folks get some stuff like this happen and they actually think they invincible.
Yeah,
Some people take that attitude about it.
most definitely. And speaking
But
of change, man,
one thing I know ain't gonna change. Detroit ain't gonna change.
ever.
never
So
gotta
if
do other things. do something different.
if you think,
Wow.
and this is for anybody listening and watching,
I hope you
if
listen.
you think that you can get on social media
If you think that,
and show off money and show off jewelry, and somebody won't come and try you for it in this city, I can't speak for other cities, but in this city right here, if you keep showing shit that other people don't have and they need it,
they're gonna get it, man.
you asking for a problem.
They're gonna pull up on you.
Period.
And,
And with technology now, you know,
you
it's
can
like
find them
you can take a still picture and it'll put exactly where you are right on the picture.
easy.
We got to stop doing this foolishness.
Easy. I got stalked like that. I sent the chick sent me a message on Facebook. This when Facebook Messenger first came out. Remember, you used to send the location of where you at. So I sent her a message back. She was like, I ought to pull up on you on such and such street. I'm like, how does bitch know that?
Yeah.
Dog, that and you think if it did that back then, now it's all kind of settings you gotta go through to find the location and tap your man up and man,
Technology is very advanced. You
Yeah,
just
very
download an
advanced
app here and
and
there,
very
and you're on
damaging.
and popping.
I
it's
mean,
very damaging.
you done have rappers, man, even the ones that haven't been killed. Well, you done had a whole lot of rappers, man. They had they brains bashed in, man,
Yeah.
because
And some of the stars.
and
Even
that's
they got some of their
well,
ass
that's
whooped.
that's what I'm talking about. Because you dealing with all sorts of people. You got people that love you. You got people that hate you.
Yeah.
You got people that may not like you because you in a beef with another rapper,
Mhm.
and the fans choose sides.
Yeah.
And some of these people be mad enough to do something to you.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and this for.
I know so many niggas went in a rage when Pac died.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know a lot of
Yes.
emo people
Yeah.
that went in a rage when Big
Yeah.
died though.
You
You hear so many
when
accusations.
when
and
Nipsey
shit.
lost his life, man, I know guys right here from this city that went all the way to California
Yep.
and had never
Yep.
even heard Nip's music
Yep.
before.
Yeah.
Guys I personally know
Yeah.
went all the way to California. So you know, you just don't know the mindset of people.
Mhm.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
Did they find out the motive behind that? Like the whole everything.
I thought it was because of some type of business deal going
argument
wrong
that
or
they
something.
had earlier or something.
I didn't
and
get.
he
I
was-
didn't.
It's gonna be a while before we
Right. Before
really
you get the real truth of that.
you know, they're saying that, you know, the boy, the alleged killer, is saying that he was down with local police officers, and
Mm.
that he had been paid.
That sound
Now that's
like,
what he's saying.
that sound like a. Nah, that sound like some bullshit.
Do
It don't.
it? Why do it?
I mean,
Because it ain't my first time hearing.
It don't.
It's not my
but
first time hearing something like that though. So with him saying it, that just kind of
One thing they found out for sure, that the police was involved in Biggie's murder.
Yeah,
They just don't know
did.
how.
Yeah,
Mm.
But
all
they
the
know
ins
for
and
sure
outs.
Yeah.
that police officers were involved. So, I mean, we living in a crazy time, in a crazy world,
Most definitely.
and everybody should be able to be successful and have the things that they want and do the things that they want to do. But there's a price.
Yeah, that's a
For
price
everything.
to pay, man.
There's a price for fame. So even people who are famous and not doing all this shenanigans and this dumb shit, guess what? You want to be as big as Halle Berry? Well, guess what? Halle Berry need 3-4 people with her at all times. That's the way you've chosen your life to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying? It all comes together. Just like high profile, so-called high profile people can't do the things that normal people do because more people are watching.
Mm-hmm. Most
So you
definitely.
have to adjust your lifestyle. You can't, you know, if you was worth $200 yesterday and you hit the lottery for 200 million, you
You a whole different nigga.
you still gonna be on Beaconfield and Warren? Cause guess what?
Well, they do got some good weed over there.
Keela.
They damn do. They damn do though. That's
Eyes front,
I had to
mister.
think
Eyes
about
front.
it. I had to think about it. You know? I was like, damn, wait, I'm gonna leave before I grab the bed. Hold on, they got some good weed over there. They got
But
some-
you know, we have to think about these things, and you can't live in your 30s like you did in your 20s.
Yeah.
hell no.
You can't live
You
in
gotta
your
grow.
40s like you did in your 30s.
Yep. You gotta grow up.
Yeah, you gotta grow.
Damn.
A lot of people ain't growing. Speaking of growing, who else done grew?
We
Who else
not-
done grew?
He think we done talking about a grow house now.
I ain't talking about grow. I was actually finna move over and try to move into something a little bit more
who done grew.
different. Like
Who done
like,
grew up?
I want to talk about that the NFL and Jay-Z situation. How people was they trying to why would you bash that man about getting into the NFL? I mean, he said some shit to JD that he was like last year. He was like, look, JD, I know you finna fuck with the NFL, but don't do it, man.
Well,
Don't do it.
no, JD has come out and said that that's not true. That Jay-Z never told him not to do anything. He said it's not true. I'll try to find the clip as we.
I thought he said he never said what B. Cox said. He said, but the statement
JD
was
said
still
that Jay-Z did not tell him that he should not do any kind of business.
I'm
deal.
glad to hear that because I would have been like, damn, Jay, you gonna tell me not to do it and then turn around and do it? You wanted that money, Jay? You ain't got enough, and you got Beyonce. You son of a bitch. You got every goddamn.
Don't he? What's the other team? The Nets. Don't he?
Yeah, the
own-
Nets. Or was it the Nuggets?
No,
it's the Nets.
once he opened Rock Nation Sports, he had to sell his interest in the Brooklyn Nets. You can't be a sports agent and own a franchise.
It's a conflict of interest.
So-
Legalities, you know.
So the upheaval regarding Jay-Z,
I'd have had my bitch. too.
NFL, it wasn't
get
him
to-
owning the NFL. It was him taking over the magnitude for the Super Bowl.
In the entertainment part,
Entertain-
mixing
yeah.
the hip hop with the NFL in a more effective way, to the point, I guess, where they include a lot of the, you know, artists from Rock Nation, as far as the halftime shows and shit like that, or he would be in more control of that and, you know, entertain the people at halftime. That's kind of like what I was getting out of it. You know, and a lot of people was trying to put it like, oh, he's going to give my man his job back. And, you know, we was checking out the story today, and what Jay saying is like, it wasn't about getting this man his job back. It's about moving forward after the situation that happened of him kneeling. What do we do after that? I completely understand where he was coming from, and it wasn't about doing this so I can give Colin his job back. It was doing this so we can move forward and make positive steps so that better things can happen for the whole situation.
Well, what I can't understand is who damn business is it?
The people.
The people. Look how many white people are involved.
No. That's Jay-Z's business and the NFL.
Right, but you know, people don't be involved in it. They
not.
Like
they just talking. They not involved.
They just talking real hard.
No, they ain't physically involved.
So that's people being in somebody busy.
If your fans is going, if they decide, if everybody that got a problem with it, if the majority of them decided to just boycott the NFL, what would they do?
Well, here's the thing. People are so ill-informed and don't understand business that the man said, listen, the man was talking about police brutality.
Right.
He did what he did to bring attention to police brutality. It had nothing to do with his job.
Right. That's what I was saying. He
used his job because his job was high profile. Mm-hmm. What the hell do that got to do with Jay-Z trying to get him some money for him and his children?
But that's what the public went. The public went because he doing that so he can get his job back, or he doing that so he can take over and run stuff for the black people. That's just how the public do things when they hear.
But the public also could have said, you know what? Now a black man is at the table. Because you can't make nothing happen unless you at the table.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to get to the table to make change.
Yeah.
So
gotta get to the table.
What if Jay-Z goes into this deal with the NFL and loses a bunch of money?
Right, or make the wrong decisions.
Because that can happen in business.
Most definitely.
It doesn't have to work. Is anybody gonna gonna pay Blue Ivy's tuition to wherever the hell she going?
You feel me?
I know we know that shit already paid for.
Well, but let's assume that it's not.
Yeah.
What he's trying to do is make sure that it always get paid for.
Definitely.
Yep. And that's what it's about.
And the twins, counterfeit or not.
You know, Jay-Z's former partner Dame Dash, he had
he got something to say.
He made a public statement. Let's listen.
Coolest podcast in the world, and today I'm very, very honored to have the one and only Dame Dash in my presence. How you doing, G?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Amazing. You just told me that this dog-inspired poopity scoop by Kanye West. That's a mind-blowing story that I absolutely did not know that we would be discussing. You want to elaborate on that just slightly?
Well, that's how I remember it. I remember I came to show Kanye this movie, The List, you know, and we went to the office, and, you know, Gov, he took a shit in his office, and Gov never takes a shit. And I was like, yo, Rock, Gov did a poopity scoop. So, you know, Rock cleaned it up and whatever, but then I heard it on the record. And at first I forgot, and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot that shit. But a lot of times, a lot of people that I talk to that are rappers, you know, we have conversations, and I always hear things that I say in their records all the time. That happens all the time.
Right.
Everything. And I'm happy about that, even if it's poopity scoop.
Right. There you go.
You know, even that superhero shit. You know what I mean? Like, I remember having a conversation with Kanye about superheroes and all that, and, you know, where we and a lot of things, and I hear it in the record, and I love that. Because that means that the conversations we have are empowering to the extent that, you know, he wants to actually put it on the record.
Right. Like, there's actually something that comes from it, because I feel like the worst thing that a rapper can do is just state generic-ass platitudes the whole time and never really give you any part of themselves. The best rappers that we love the most are the ones that let you in from time to time.
Well, the ones that tell the truth. You know, any artist in any field, rapper, poet, it's about your point of view and standing behind that. It's not about really fitting in. It's just about being yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to... I'm going to tell you one of my favorite lyrics of all time, and I don't even know if you're going to remember where this is from, but it's from our man Cam.
Man, what the hell is y'all talking about,
Dame
man?
took me off the block from hand to hand to handling the coffee pot.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing there.
Legendary.
That was on my album.
That was an incredible moment. That was the mixtape era, right?
This one.
Right.
And it's a message I've been saying from day one. So people have had to die and get.
Hi, everybody. Kevin O'Leary here.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and find it.
Kevin O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary.
God damn
We
it.
we had a little technical difficulty, y'all. We getting it
Not
together
really.
right now.
Not really. This is live radio.
You're right. We're live.
Just
We
Look,
live.
he just told everybody.
248-429.
Snitching and shit.
I ain't in that category.
429-7224. Call in. Van
Kilo,
Radio.
they say
Parker
6ix9ine been
Speed.
hiding at your house.
Damn.
Only if it's a bad bitch with a big booty, we 69 every time. You know what I'm telling you? Little white boys I don't fuck with. You dig? I can't mess around.
6ix9ine ain't no white boy.
Well, he look white to me.
What is it?
I wouldn't give a fuck.
He's Hispanic.
Oh, he is? They are. When you're that color, you're just white.
Don't forget to subscribe.
No, he's Hispanic.
He's Hispanic, little Hispanic bitch. I'm proud of him.
Today. Everyone has an opinion about Jay-Z and his new partnership with the NFL. Many have shared their views, but someone who once knew Jay very well has broken his silence.
He can articulate.
Dame
and
Dash is saying moves like this are common for the hip-hop billionaire.
Billionaire.
During an interview with the No Jumper podcast, Dash made it abundantly clear where he stands. Everyone knows Jay ain't shit, he says. Listen, if you ask anyone in the industry, it's common knowledge that Jay ain't shit. He's about the bag. We all know that. He's self-preserving, period. It's just the people he does it to don't have Beyonce next to them. They don't have that kind of power. This dude here, everyone's looking. It's not even like a secret. So I think he used to do that shit. It's not even like a secret, Dame continued, unabashedly. He'd do that shit to me with girls. I'll be talking to a chick and I'll be like, yo, she asked me to do this, that, and the third. And he'd be like, I wouldn't do it. And then the next day, he's done wiped her up. And I'd be like,
okay,
that was a
statement from Dame. Well, let's see, man. You know, how did you now? And Dame is all right with me. Okay,
yeah.
Dame is all right with me. But how do you grow up with somebody from little boys together, hustle in the streets together, start a company, become successful with that company, split? Both guys are still well off and living great lives. How do you turn around and say that because this man did a deal that he thought would push him and his family up the ladder more means that he's not shit?
Right.
I don't get that.
Mean that means that Dame feels some kind of way still. All of the growth from a little kid all the way up till now.
We go
he
back
still
to that
feels
jealousy
some
word.
kind of way because it is what it is and what he has to say. Period. But he needs to stop feeling like that and get into the more business aspect of it, and you know, stop get his.
Well, see, Dame is not ready for, and with all due respect, because I'm an entrepreneur and I don't believe in the corporate structure, but it works for some people.
It does,
and for some people it doesn't.
Yeah.
And just like Jay became a billionaire, well, Dame never will. Because in order to become a billionaire, you got to play on the billionaire court.
But you think it's because of his mentality?
I think that
or his beliefs, or what he believes.
I mean, how can you can't go into a major corporation in America and cuss everybody out and expect to
he needs to get out
be
of
successful.
ego-based fear.
Right. You ain't Trump.
You can't. It's not. It don't work like that in that world. Because that's why they're corporations. Everybody works for the corporation. Everybody. The CEO of a corporation is paid by somebody. Corporations have board of directors. So everybody has a job.
Right.
Now, I understand that Dame's whole concept is ownership. Okay, that's fine for you. May not be fine for the other person.
Exactly.
So to say that the man ain't shit because he did a deal that he thought would improve his way of life for his future family and their families and the other folks' families. Because when you're playing on that scale, you're not just feeding your family.
probably just wish
You
he
feed,
had
yeah,
the
everybody's family that's
opportunity.
up
Hell,
under
who
you,
knows?
Exactly.
that's depending on you.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're
So-
definitely right on that.
So what if Jay-Z has put himself in position to own an NFL team? Well, wasn't the public just here crying a few years ago that we have no black owners?
As soon as you get one ready to go in, it's a bunch
Keep
of
on
controversy.
playing chess with him, Jay.
Bunch of controversy.
See that, and you said that right, baby. Jay
playing
playing
chess.
Keep on
chess.
playing,
Yeah.
man. I'm watching.
While Dame playing checkers, Jay playing chess.
That's right.
And
he was playing with Beyonce chess too.
I can relate.
And I can too. I just wish he let me watch. Look, brother. I don't want to disrespect you. I know that's your wife.
Yeah.
But if you could just let me sit over here in the corner and just look.
I just want to brush up
The
against the nipple.
visual is all
Just
you
let me-
need.
just let me brush up
I
against
won't
the
move.
nipple.
I just want to come here. Let me smell your fingers. Let me smell your fingers.
Woo, Parker's pit is terrible.
Woo, Parker's Pig.
My
Call in
God.
248-429-7225.
If you would like to smell them fingers,
You want to smell them fingers? We got
call in.
we got fingers for you to smell.
Yeah, we
It's-
want to know what you guys think about these topics. You know, the Jay-Z deal. Is he a sellout or is he not? Whichever side of the issue you're on.
yeah.
How do you feel about the violence that happened here in Detroit, where the young man T Grizzly's aunt
/manager.
lost her life?
That's new to me.
How do you feel about that? We want to know. 248-429-7224. You are locked in with Parker's
Might
Pit.
not be his auntie. It might be his.
Oh, and let's not forget. I put a post out there, and I'm feeling some type of way
And Sean be tripping.
because ain't nobody
Preach. Go ahead.
ain't nobody participate
Uh-huh.
in what I was trying to articulate.
Right.
So what
Well, you know you got an artist of the week that you have to take care of. You know.
Oh yeah. Let's get to our artist of the week.
Yes,
Sean B. Trippin'.
Sean be tripping.
Southside baby.
Southside baby. Hit him up. Facebook, Instagram. Sean_be tripping.
That's right.
You're
Get with
listening
it.
to vetradio.net.
Woo!
Well, stop playing with these niggas.
Trip. Come on. I'm a Southside baby. I was born in the 90s, but I grind like the 80s. And yeah, I know these streets cold because I came from the basement. Been off that porch since a kid, they tried to send me to placement. Yeah. I fight every battle cause I'm a motherfucking soldier. Ain't had no role models, I had to watch over my show. They say the good die young, that's why I gotta keep it on me. And I cherish my blessings, they could be gone at any moment. Had to talk with my niggas, I say we gotta stay focused. Them niggas ain't with you if y'all ain't got the same opponents. Y'all ain't saying this my world, sometimes I feel like I'm chosen. Pass the ball to my brother and watch him ball like he DeRozan. They tell me be patient, it could be coming any minute. I'm packing potential and I'm way different from them niggas. I write letters and visit for ones who stuck up in the system. And I check on they peoples until them niggas sentence finished. Basically what I'm saying is I'm the last of the realest, yes indeed. I got youngers in and out and they need help with lawyer fees. So they might break into your house, they might clean up everything. They call it home invasion. Back in the day it was Viennese. My mama know I'm a shooter, she told me boy it's in your jeans. And I started laughing and tucked my 9 in my jeans. Look, I don't do no capping, but shit it came with the bean. If I pull up on me, I'm dropping 20 on the scene. I bought a fifth of Patron and let my niggas sip the green. If you looking for cookie, then we got more than Christmas Eve. So we might bring it to you, it all depend on what you need. I gotta run it up, it's plenty miles I got. I'm a Southside baby. I was born in the 90s, but I grind like the 80s. And yeah, I know these streets cold because I came from the basement. Been off that porch since a kid, they tried to send me to placement. Yeah, I fight every battle cause I'm a motherfucking soldier. Ain't had no role models, I had to watch over my show. They say the good die young, that's why I gotta keep it on me. And I cherish my blessings, they could be gone at any moment. We was posted up on D-Block serving aunties and uncles. Remember tacking phones to Gucci, bitch, not Gucci the buckle. While you was out there looking for bitches, I was looking for trouble. I need a check, a bitch ain't never been a piece to this puzzle. And all you do is keep it real, then they can't take nothing from you. I had $1, but it was 3, I was trying to survive through that jungle. I grabbed the bag and went to class, but in them hallways I hustle. I had to get my hands dirty, shit you could tell by my knuckles. Them niggas weren't with us when we was mobbing to them scuffles. I'm fresh off the hound, but I got 60 in the duffel. Do a quick turn around, watch how we make the 60 double. Got this shit laying around, it's only right I make it bubble. I'm a Southside baby, I was born in the 90s, but I grind like the 80s. And yeah, I know these streets cold because I came from the basement. Been off that porch since a kid, they tried to send me to place. Yeah, I fight every battle cause I'm a motherfucking soldier. Ain't had no role models, I had to watch over my shoulder. They say the good die young, that's why I gotta keep it on me. And I cherish my blessings, they could be gone at any moment. This bitch asked me where I'm from, so shit, I told that bitch the South. I fucked her on the bed while bro was sleeping on the couch. She told me, babe, don't go too deep because her parents in the house. But if pops come up here tripping, I'm putting pistol to his mouth. Now niggas say they tapping in, I got they bitches tapping out. Well, you need to chase some money while you niggas chasing clout. Cause it ain't fun and games when your day one snitch. Putting hoes before the bros, now ain't that about a bitch. You ain't even got
Damn, he said he was gonna kill her daddy.
Nigga tried to play me, got so quick. For some dog ass cases, but I ain't Mike Vick. And I can back
Artist of the week, y'all, on Parker's Pick. That's Sean B. Trippin'.
Sean B. Trippin', y'all. Check him out.
Southside, baby.
Check him out. Sending out this text. Sorry, y'all. Southside, baby. Y'all check him out. YouTube him, Facebook him, Instagram him. Support this music. We support everybody. We support y'all. And speaking of support, y'all don't forget to, like I was speaking on before we went into Sean B. Trippin', we finna start doing the music reviews, you feel me, cuz? So what I need y'all to do is send me some music, man, so we can review this music, see if we can get some good things going on, cause then look, this is where shit finna get real. Now, if you send your motherfucking song in, and it ain't motherfucking right, I'ma tell you about it. If you feel like you can't take the criticism, I suggest you keep your shit to yourself. Other than that, we gonna tell you about it, and we gonna have people calling in to tell you about it, because I could be wrong. Your shit might be hot. I might just not like it, and I might say, your shit is whack. Next. I want to listen to somebody else. So, y'all send y'all music in to Kilo Parker XL at gmail.com. That's Kilo Parker, KILOPARKERXL at gmail.com. We can get the music reviews going starting next week. You feel me? I know y'all ready for the music reviews.
Yes. Send the music in. Don't listen to Kilo. Put it on out there, y'all, so we can see what you're working with. Don't be scared. Do it.
Yeah.
That's how you gonna know what you're working with.
Because he don't sound like he want no music, do it?
Send it all in.
They better be confident in their shit.
We
You better
greedy.
send it in and be confident. You better send me the hot
I'm
shit.
finna put my song out. I got me a couple bars.
Why don't you do something different than the rest of the review shows? Like, excuse me.
Hold on, y'all.
Like
that's
encourage.
the man in the back, Glenn Cannon. What do you suggest, sir?
I suggest that you do a review show where it's not being disrespectful to artists.
Damn.
We got enough of that.
This is a pit, man.
Well, yeah, but see,
I want to change it to Parker's
I've been
Pantry.
I've been trying to tell you how to get money.
Be able to say,
I've been trying to tell you how to get money for a long
y'all
time.
music, y'all. Send it in.
Send it in, y'all.
Y'all need to hear the voice of the
just fucking with
people.
y'all.
You forget one person. It's so many people out here in the world.
She said, "Forget me."
Come on, send y'all stuff
Randy,
in.
yes or no? Paula,
Send
yes
it
or
to
no?
Kilo Parker. What's your email again?
Kilo Parker XL at gmail.com. That's Kilo
And we're gonna
Parker
give you good
XL.
reviews, good advice, help you and tune you, give you what you need.
Yeah, because you don't have to diss people just because they're not at a level yet.
We even gonna
play some Kilo.
Started from the bottom, now we here.
We gonna play some of Kilo shit
from the
too.
bottom.
Yeah, they gonna play some. We can play some of my shit too. I know all my shit.
He got
my bars
some new
coming
shit
too.
finna come out. Y'all don't even know it.
All his songs got gray hair on them.
I got we gotta knock the dust off them. I'm coming with my bars.
All his
It's
son-
going down.
all
Me
his
and Loose Cannon finna do a good one too.
I saw one of Kilo's. I saw one of Kilo's songs walking down the street with a walker.
You probably
with a Newport T-shirt, ain't that a bitch?
Get him, Kilo. That's all right. He's gonna come back. Tell him you ain't washed up. You coming for him.
with a Cool Mouth T-shirt.
I could have swore I wouldn't got them songs to motherfucking ride around. You know what I mean? I could have swore I got one. They still out there on them walkers.
I went to the convalescent home to called myself to visit my uncle.
Oh, hold on.
And one of Kilo's songs was sitting there.
Sitting in the corner.
Sitting in the corner.
Hey, hold on.
Hey,
hold on.
Before I go, I gotta say, Kilo came in the studio probably way before the show started and spit some shit, and that nigga still got it.
He still got it.
This nigga is top 5.
It's no question.
Give him his props. Come on, Kilo.
Listen, wait a minute. It's no question that he still got it. The question is,
He got a lot of seniority though. That's
no. The
Say his
question
song,
is,
one of his songs.
do they want it?
I still got to go get my iPod from Moses. Leave me alone.
Moses stole your iPod.
No, I loaned it to him. He was finna go up there on the mountain, talk to the bush. He said he needed some music on the wall. I said, here you go. Bruh.
Okay, we got Keisha and the silent party. Tonight is the night.
Tonight's the night?
Tonight is the night.
Why she wait to the
23rd.
Why she wait to the damn end of the show to get to talk about people's events?
Hey, I want to say
August 23rd. Tonight is the night. 1440 Franklin Street.
Look, we got another
in
co-host just
Detroit.
done walked out the studio.
It's just a hot mess, y'all. This is reality
Look.
radio. Tune in. We going live. 248
Parker's motherfucking pit done went to hell right at the end. We was doing so good.
Panties and bras. Come holler at your girl. 313.
Panties and bras. Here we go.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Back on the panties and
What'd you
bras.
say about some panties?
Panties and bras.
Panties and bras.
Panties and bras.
Did you wear any today?
No.
No, you can't.
You didn't wear no panties
you
and
gonna
bras.
No, I wear panties and bras every day. I play in panties and bras. I love panties and bras, y'all.
You playing them?
Wait a minute, but you supposed to be a panty and bra designer, right?
You design
Excuse
drawers?
me,
She designed
Glenn.
drawers.
You do?
When we ever gonna see the draws?
Yeah, you should
Y'all,
bring some
okay.
samples up
Okay,
here.
I got a little something for y'all, but just be easy.
You got it on now?
We ain't gotta be easy.
I
You
can't
finna
show
model?
y'all my body. I gotta wait.
We don't want to
we
see
ain't
your
looking at
body.
your
We
body.
want to
We
see
wanna
the
see
panties.
panties.
Okay, y'all gotta call me so y'all can get fitted.
Darlena.
Call you.
Go on
Darlena,
Darlena's
what's your number?
Facebook. 313-258-0958.
Get your panties.
Get your panties out of bunch.
And your
damn
bras.
panties.
Come to Darlena's for panties and lunch.
Is it a special price for dirty panties?
We don't sell dirty.
Oh,
We sell clean.
okay.
Nice, clean, big, little, medium.
Big. You got some big panties?
Big. 2X, 3X.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, we got another little situation going on. It's a back to school carnival for the cheering
For the church.
on the
Alright.
31st at 11 a.m. Greenfield and Curtis between Outer Drive and 7 Mile.
Greenfield and Curtis.
Greenfield and Curtis
Oh,
on
that- yeah.
Outer Drive and 7 Mile.
Oh,
Y'all
that
can
big
contact
park right
Shay
there.
Williams at 269-248-2587. These
With
numbers
somebody
look
that can
weird.
read that, please, cause
Yeah, because
we
I've
wanna
been
get them
bamboozled.
Kilo.
My glasses
Yeah.
broke.
give it
My
to the
pack
lady.
too heavy. My boots too tight. Been walking day and night.
See, that's one of them songs.
Dog got
That's
shot.
one of them
I
songs
got
he did.
fired.
Back to school carnival party.
Black people
Last
version.
party of the summer, y'all.
Last
August
one.
31st, Peterson Park.
I read that.
Food,
pretty good.
fun, love, low prices, game tickets, Greenfield and Curtis between Outer Drive and 7 Mile.
She's
For
about to
more
say between
information,
October.
please contact Shay Williams, 269-248-2587. Once
you
again,
started-
that's
she
August
started too.
31st, 11 a.m.
Goddamn.
Back to school
Auntie
carnival
radio
party.
voice. Auntie
radio.
voice. Do that
Auntie
shit.
Radio Parker.
And got some
And,
pants.
and,
last name
and
Parker.
panties and bras.
Her last
and
name is
Darlene's
Parker,
nice
bro.
robes.
Wait a minute, let
too.
me get you up. Wait a minute, let
What
me
you got?
hold it up there.
shucks.
This
Hold it
camera
up,
right
hold it
here.
up, Hold it up. Hold up in the camera.
What the hell is that?
Darlene, this is a nightgown.
A nightgown?
Oh, that's why the back all out, huh?
They better have some big titties to
And I
put
got
in there.
some cute little tees
Little tees.
Some
got some
cute,
little
some
titties.
cute bitty witties, huh?
for the titties.
Some cute bitty witties.
Hey,
We got product.
Look,
You
she
hear
all,
me, cuz?
she all on
We've
the
got
floor on
mic.
the show.
I'm on the floor on the
we've got
show.
merch.
I ain't even bring the fancy one. Oh no, it's behind me. Yeah, I got my.
She
It's
brought the
behind
fancy shit, y'all. Oh yeah, that look like it would rub y'all skin real
Somebody
good,
done took a
too.
knife to that shirt.
Cut up on the back,
Oh, shit.
Cut
on
up.
the sleeve right here.
They go all the way down to the
This
butt
my
crack,
favorite.
too.
This is my favorite one right here. I like wearing this all
That's
the
that
time.
cougar
You got you
gear
like
right
wearing
there.
that
That's
because the
cougar
cuts
gear.
go down to the butt crack?
And this goes up
That's
to
cougar gear.
5X girl shirts.
5X.
5X girl shirts.
Yes.
V cuts.
That's
yeah.
cougar gear.
That's cougar gear.
Yes.
No, five
This is
five
not
X
no
is,
cougar
is
gear.
a construction worker's gear.
This is all the woman gear.
That's that
Hell
say,
wrong with
Jack.
you, DA.
What you
If
doing
it's a
here with my
five,
woman?
if it's a 5X, that's for
That's
Shaq.
that gear. Say it, Jack.
You say that's for who?
Shaq.
Oh, you got something for Shaq?
And then
in there?
I also have the great
good.
power for your stanky.
You got great
stanky,
poupon?
Oh, it's wrapped. This
Do you
is
have
Indian
Grey Poupon?
style wrap for the soap that's
What's
on
that?
the card.
So what do it do? Like
Is
keep
that
your
a-
thingamajiggy from stinking?
What kind of soap? I
Is
can't
that a-
see the
my
soap.
soap.
That look like
It's
a
in a package. I'm not.
I'm gonna open it. It has
That
to
look
be
like a
opened
miniature
certain
key.
way.
I didn't want to open it.
Okay.
I just wanted to see because it's in the
Kilo.
same.
There's Kilo.
It's Indian
Kilo.
wrapped.
There's
Is
no
it made by
Kilo.
Indians? Yes, sir.
There's
Yes.
no drugs allowed in the studio.
This ain't that type of brick.
I'm looking like, man.
Hey, look, she do got it packaged up like this is a quarter.
Look
Bring
what-
me my
Look
450
what
back.
we have, ladies and gents. Give me a call for the good oatmeal soap.
She got the
wrapped up
oatmeal
tight.
soap.
It's on the card.
Panties and bras.
Oatmeal
it's on
soap
here.
and panties and bras.
Boy,
It
you,
all go together. Can't
hell yeah,
have one
wash your
without
ass and
the
put on
other.
some clean drawers.
Yeah.
I know
Wash your
about 6,
whole
7
ass,
females
not just
need you to
your
just come
asshole.
by their house and drop off gifts.
Yeah.
Cause there's some funky hoes running around Detroit smelling like a filter fish.
All right, Kilo. Say good night.
Wash your whole ass and not just your asshole.
That's the show for the night, y'all. Kilo Parker, Darlena, my guy D.A. the Don, Glenn Cannon in the back. You feel me? We'll see y'all next Friday. Same bat channel.
Music reviews.
Same
y'all.
bad time. Don't forget to send your music in for the reviews. And God bless. Good night.
God bless.
Parker Spit.
Praise the Lord.
This is Sexy Shakenya. Join me, Malik the King, and Sonya Love on Motor City Radio each and every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Visit the website, ventradio.net, and catch us on the go by downloading the app TuneIn and search for Vent Radio Network. If you have a business you would like to promote or a talent you would like to showcase, please give me a call at 313-586-2240. If you would like to just call in or be a guest on the show, give me a call at 248-429-7224. See you there.